license and health committee to order. First thing we're gonna take up is, oh man, Thirsty Cow, Laura,
Gastropub?
Yep.
is that it? Yeah.
You can't pronounce your first
No,
name.
no,
It's Erie.
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 I,
Wow.
I noticed that
Thought it was
on,
Al.
Yeah.
on the meeting.
Come up, have a seat.
Yeah. And can you say your last name?
Genesini.
Oh yeah, that's what we have.
Close enough.
Okay, so it's item 43. So you're gonna be taking over, let's see, give me for that, the old,
7211,
what's that?
formerly 7 West.
7 West?
Yep,
East
and
End?
the formerly 88 Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna have, just a bar, or what is? it
It's
gonna
a
be?
restaurant. Just to make it a little easier, I just made this little printout about what exactly is a gastropub.
Yeah.
I think I have enough for everybody, so just so you can.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Let's see. Well, and record.
So a gastropub is just the combination between the gastronomy and the pub idea. So it's the nice way to say, like we make craft drinks, craft food using local ingredients on a reasonable price. And that's the idea of the gastropub is. And then you also have a fun pub environment, also with the high quality food, with not that you're like $40-50 average ticket. So it's going to be a lot cheaper than that.
Okay, have you ever done anything like this?
Not like this, no. I've been in the restaurant business for over 10 years, managing and working every single position from cleaning tables all the way to managing.
Some places we know?
Probably in Dallas, if you guys just going so not over here in Milwaukee.
Okay.
You say the Dells or
Wisconsin Dells, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Just make sure I heard you.
Okay, does anybody have any questions?
Mr. Chair.
Alderman?
So you're buying the building? Or you
Yes.
bought the building? You're buying
I'm the process. The
Okay,
closing
yeah,
date is
wait,
for.
See if the licenses all go through. I get that.
Yeah.
Get that. Do you have a target date in mind when you think you might be open?
End of January.
Okay.
That'll be the target date.
I saw in your business plan you're talking like 65% food, 35% beverage.
Beverage, yes. Yes.
And you're gonna do live music.
Uh,
You had that in application. You had DJs, live music. Those would be the kinds of things that might concern us.
okay.
Okay. Especially with your description of it being a restaurant.
Sure.
So were you going to program bands like every weekend, or
No.
you just think that sometimes you might want to do something else?
The idea was just like sometime if I was just like, well, I'm just gonna apply for all of this in case I want to do it sometime.
Yeah.
I have no intention to be a nightclub. I have no intention to have like crazy DJs, music, and everything. I like to say live entertainment. We have like a nice, kind of nice jazz band that play from like 9 to 10, 11 p.m. So then it's just have a little bit of entertainment around. And then also put on the application that I'm going to be open to part-time or close.
Yeah.
When
You don't want to limit yourself. I understand that completely. I'm just trying to get a feel.
Okay.
We've had some spotty stuff there in the past.
Okay.
And people have come in and made certain assurances. So you said you worked in the Dells. Where did you work in the Dells?
I did. They also work on Uno, Uno restaurants. I
So
work
the
at
pizza chain,
Carvelis.
Uno?
Yes, the
Okay.
pizza chain. I work in the Italian restaurant over there too at Carvelis. Work in the Mexican restaurant over there, Mexicali Rose.
Okay.
So those restaurants work over there. And most recently, I was working in Virginia on a fine wine restaurant.
Okay.
They have like a wood oven. Fire
Sure.
grill, so that's how we cook it. Everything they do like pizzas. It's more like a pizza and steak and fish type of thing.
So do you have a full-time job now? or-
I do not.
Okay, so this
I
is
do
going to
not.
be your full-time
This is
job.
gonna be my full time job. Yeah, open to close 7 days a week, holidays and
Okay.
any other time they need it.
Does anybody else have anything? Do I have a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Is that subject to national requirements?
Obviously. Yeah. Thank you.
Motion and second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, Elaine Schmidt.
Schmay?
Schmidt.
It says Schmidt on the application, but it's
I
still
know.
Schmay, right?
Yeah, it's
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you got
Make a
me.
note of that,
Yeah, I will.
yeah. So, you're here to get the license in your name, cause you haven't rented it out yet.
No, I haven't found anybody good.
Yeah, see, the reason, you know, we have an ordinance that you have to be opened, you know, when you have the license, you gotta be open for so many days. Not 100% sure exactly what it says, but, which you've been in violation of now because you've been trying to lease it out, I understand that.
Right.
You know, but, so, I hope you can lease it out quickly, or open it yourself, so we can, I know. And so, so you won't be in violation of any of our ordinance, you know, anymore, so.
Mr. Chair, if I could.
Alderman Weigel.
I haven't been in there in quite some time, honestly. I don't know the state of the building. Does the building passes inspections, I assume, and all that?
Yes.
Okay. And I know I've seen at least a for rent sign in your window,
Yes.
and I think I've seen an ad on maybe Craigslist or somewhere else for it. So you are trying,
Yes.
okay, and you're not trying to sell it, you're just trying to lease it.
I would like to sell it too.
Okay.
I've even put that option out there.
Okay, have you talked to like a licensed broker about that, or is this something?
Yeah, but they want me to
They want a
give it away.
percentage, yeah.
They
Or,
want me to give it away.
oh, well, maybe they have a more realistic idea of what the value of it is? Is that, is
Well,
that what?
I have a value too.
Well, the chairman was just making the point is,
Yeah.
you just can't sit on it closed indefinitely.
No, I know that.
Yes.
And I'm losing money too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
believe me, I'm not happy about this. But the applicants I've had, we don't want that.
Okay, so, well,
Do we wanna ask her to come back in a certain time period, give us an update, and just so we can remind her the seriousness, so this just doesn't go on and on and on, I guess.
Well, right,
Well-
I don't want to go.
We understand, we don't want it to go on and on either.
well, I think, you know, somebody could walk in tomorrow and buy the
Right.
place
I
and lease
understand
the
that,
place.
yes.
You know, so,
And then there would be an application in process, and we would know that this is going on.
right. Does anybody-
I like that idea.
So,
I don't-
what time do you
Now we
want
need
to
a
say?
time frame. 60 days, I was
60
thinking?
days.
60 days only?
Well, you're gonna come back and it's
gonna
gonna be the
talk
same
to you.
thing. You're gonna explain to us what's going on, and we're gonna maybe then give you another period of time, or try to reinforce, you know. You're getting free publicity here, you know, this is on TV. Barker on Holly Road,
I like
for
that.
sale too.
How long has it been
Yes.
vacant now?
5 months.
5 months?
He
A long
really
time.
was contracted with me until next July. But you gotta be open more than 2-3 days a week.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't make it.
Yeah. So, see, cause this is new existing, I think we have to do subject to necessary requirements also?
So you don't have you don't plan on opening it? You're not.
I don't want to, but
Okay,
if
well-
you make me,
Well, we may make you, I guess is what it is.
What's,
well,
what,
30
you-
days. You have to be open once within that 30-day period.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
number of days, the point is, you probably, I mean, if you just open up one day every
Throw a
once in a
Halloween party, throw a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
Yeah,
party.
like the movie Holiday Inn. You just open up on the holidays.
I could do that.
okay, so then you'll be, then you'll, be up with our ordinance, so.
No, but the point is, sometimes a bar needs a lot of money to bring it up. Codes
Right.
evolve over
It's
time.
it's all coded.
It's all coded.
It's-
So,
Yes.
so
But-
if this
I keep
license was
up on
granted to
things.
you, what would it really take you to open up? I guess is what it is. You don't. Maybe you don't want to. I get that.
No, I'm
But-
70 years old.
Well, the,
I
so,
don't want to run a bar anymore.
so every time someone takes it over, well, I mean, I realize you own the building and everything, but it's a new, existing, you know, location. I think you have to, don't the inspectors still come in
Yeah.
or something like that?
Oh, I had the
Oh, you
plumbing
had everybody in
inspector
already?
already.
Oh, you,
I had
okay.
the plumbing
Well,
inspector.
plumbing and fire would come every year, regardless.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, but electrical would be new. Building would be.
Every other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been, he was only in there 7 months. Everything was approved. It was all
Yeah.
coded.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every
I
time
think-
it changes, we gotta go through this.
Yeah,
so.
I know that.
Okay,
And that's
so,
why the plumber was already in.
okay, so, do I have a motion, subject to necessary requirements?
Yeah, move approval subject to necessary requirements.
And one of the requirements is that I'll be back in 60
That
days,
she comes back in 60 days.
unless she opens. Do I have a, I'm sorry, do I have a second?
I'll second on that.
we can still have her come back in 60
Yeah,
days?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or,
It's not a long drive or anything for you, is
Oh,
it?
no.
Just come can you come back on a Tuesday night and say hi to us?
okay. Is there any further discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Then let's go back. Back to item 41. Ronald,
Mellon.
no, well, it wasn't gonna say, he's been here enough. Should just call him Ron. Okay, we got a report from the building inspection of pretty much where you stand. You're not opening tomorrow,
Yeah, I know.
you know, and so, has everybody seen it? I don't know if you've seen it, cause we just,
Check your emails today? Did you see?
Yes, uh-huh.
you know, and,
Yep.
you've seen it all, that you still have a lot of work to do, you know, with the building inspection and everything, and,
Apparently you may have to undo some of the work that's been done.
There was some electrical work just where some boxes have to be like moved up,
Yeah.
but doesn't really have to be like rewired. A lot of it, the hard stuff is done. The walls are all up. The plumber, he actually approved the plans other than the taking a look at the grease trap. And my plumber I was right on that. The next day he was there, we cleared it, and everything is good on that. So that was the only thing on the plumbing report. So my underground, all my concrete work is all done. The walls are up. I just got to work on a electrical plan for the lighting, and I wasn't aware of that, but my electrician is working on that. I was out in New Berlin today in the morning, and we have a company working on that for us.
Mr. Chair.
Alderman Weigel.
Have you spoken to the health department?
No, I haven't. I just trying to get a little further ahead so they
Well,
can come in.
but-
I have spoke with them
well,
before.
But apparently a formal meeting and application with them is an important part for like laying out the kitchen and some other stuff too. So-
Oh, I met with them on that back a while back. I'll go on that already. Where the hand sinks go, I did meet with them on that. Yes.
Okay, because I think they need to approve the plan, if I understand correctly. I'm getting an affirmative from the health commissioner. And so, do you have a current plan from them? You did, the health department has no plans from you. We want this to go forward. I don't want,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
know.
want
I
you
do
to,
too.
you know, and the further you go down the road, which may be the wrong road, the more you may have to undo or whatever. I don't know. But you should reach out to the health commissioner, Sally Nuslock, and get that squared away.
You know, yeah, as part of the things that you still have to do, that's a very important part.
Yes, I
You know,
understand.
just-
Yeah.
You're not open without that. And so, but there's no way you're gonna be able to be open this year anymore, is it? Pretty far, you don't have any drywall up or anything, or,
Well,
Well,
let's let him tell us the date.
Yeah.
Don't give him.
I would say I will be open in the bar area to activate the license 3 weeks after they approve me to close the walls. And I'm like this close to be able to do that.
Assuming the health department signs up on your plans.
I will, as soon
On
as
on what you've done so far.
yes.
Okay.
so, what?
So that's not including the kitchen, the restaurant part will not be open. The bar part will be open though.
But that still means the bathrooms will be done.
Yeah, the
right?
bathrooms will be
Okay,
done, yeah.
okay.
Wait, yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
What's your question?
No,
Or-
I was just gonna say, yeah, I mean, that'd be possible if he's just talking the bar area.
Okay, and that's, and,
But then we'd also have to make sure egress lights, emergency, all that stuff.
That's what they're working on right now. They dropped my plans off with a PDF and they're putting all the egress and all the lights and on what needs to be done.
I drive by there all the time, and I'm noticing that somebody's been working there a lot.
I think we all drive by there a lot.
Yes, yeah.
See, but
That was me in the black Scion driving through the parking lot.
I
the
thought
other day.
so.
Yeah, it was me, yeah.
But then, yeah, but then that means a lot of people drive by also, and they're probably all wondering when you're gonna open.
They are.
Mr.
Jim?
Chair, this is a summons and complaint too, so he needs to either admit or deny the allegations in the complaint. Did you obtain a copy of did you get served with a copy of it, sir?
Yeah, I did.
And then do you admit or deny the allegations in the complaint?
As, I would as far as the time frame, you gotta
Well,
clarify that a
what's
little.
written down there?
I mean, do you admit that you have the Class B intoxicating liquor and Class B fermented malt beverage license,
Well, I
correct?
admit I have that,
You're the
yeah.
agent for Top Dog Enterprises?
Yes,
And that you were located 9638 West National and you've never opened for business?
correct.
And that this is basically a violation because you've not been at the location for a period of 30 consecutive days while being open, correct?
Correct.
So you admit everything, okay.
Yeah.
So everything is admitted, so you don't necessarily need to hold a hearing, but I guess depending on if you wanna give him more time, then you just get it to a further date to determine your determination of what you wanna do with it.
Okay.
My opinion, I don't think you take us seriously. I really don't.
I've been working,
No, you've been working only since we prodded you.
well, I have to look at the positive and move forward. I can't, if I was the type of person to work on the negative of
Right, but
why,
if we
it's-
didn't get the summons and complaint until next January, we'd be out to January and you'd be,
all I can tell
Gone.
you is I'm working very hard on it now.
I got nothing else. I don't think you take us seriously.
I do.
And that building is no good without a license.
I know. Yeah. If my license gets taken away, we're probably pretty much done. I ain't gonna. There's no way I can survive. All the work and time that I have put into it will just be for nothing.
Does anybody have anything?
Mr. Chairman,
Well, hold on me.
you know my feeling on these businesses that hold a license and don't open up, and this is repeated. We're gonna have it by this date. Nope, not ready. Gonna have it by this date. Nope, not ready. My understanding, and Ed, if you could correct me if I'm wrong, plans have been submitted, but what's actually being done does not match the plans. Is that correct?
Now he's got the revised plans.
He did submit the revised
Yeah.
plans.
Just as of Wednesday, I think, that's all been. For the building plans, he still needs the HVAC plans, lighting plans, illumination plans, and health department plans as well.
And all this should be done before walls are closed and businesses open.
Should be.
And how long have we been looking at this?
2 years.
2 years? I'm sorry.
So,
I mean, we're starting to look like a joke. I'll just put it out there. We keep extending this thing, and for 2 years. Are you familiar with the Corners development out on Barker and Blue Mountain Road?
Yes.
They tore down that entire Menards. They've completely
I know.
built up parking structures, all this stuff, and they're almost fully complete within less than 2 years.
they got a way to go still, but.
Well, they have a ways to go. They're getting there, but
Mr. Chair?
Well,
the point is, for 2 years, there should be contractors brought in something. If you mean it, if you're really going to open, you're going to get this thing moving, you're going to get off your butt and make it happen. 2 years we've let this go on. I wonder if we're getting in violation of our own ordinance by keep on letting this go and go and go.
Do you have all these plans ready that you are telling us about, this lighting plan, this kitchen plan, that you could take to all of our departments tomorrow morning?
The lighting plan is being done right now. The HVAC.
That we know.
Yeah, it is being done. They're working on it. And the HVAC plans, I got my stuff. The furnaces came from Our Steel, and they're working. That guy called me, and I'm waiting for him to get back to me on a few things. He's got to.
That would be no. Okay, kitchen.
Yeah, and the kitchen is that's all. That's on the new, revised.
So I got 3 no's.
Well,
So
the
you
kitchen
can-
one. I don't know. I guess in my defense, it is a learning experience. I didn't know. I got my permit last night. I know I brought this up before. I got my permit December of last year, so it's like a kind of a learning curve too for myself. And I really haven't had my permit for over a year yet. And I guess I'm working from when we had the last meeting. I said I'm working like crazy at this, and I think I have. I have not. I go to sleep at like 9. I get up at 5, and I just keep coming back. I keep doing it. I'm working with my contractors. I've made a tremendous amount of success in the building. Really, the hard stuff is done. It's a matter of just getting through these.
Okay, Ed?
I did just want to mention too, he mentioned he got his permit last December, and the requirements for the HVAC plan, the lighting plan, the egress plan, all that stuff was on that permit, so he's, should have known about that since last December. It's still not in yet.
So those are all important things to have. Yes, since the last time you were here, you've been working like a madman trying to get it all done. I'd hate to take away the license and kill a business. That's my problem. But we need this thing open. You know, and we gave you to this time. I realize you tried, but you didn't make it. So, do you wanna give more time, or do you wanna?
Well, Mr. Chair, if I could,
Go ahead.
I don't think giving him another month is gonna do it.
Well, like I said, I don't think we'll be open this
No.
year.
Yeah. Do you think you could be open in a month?
I do, if I can, so as long as I can get just those plans, which I'm working on them, they should have them, I would say, within a very short amount of time.
Yeah, that's another vague answer, I'm sorry.
You can't see that. Well, who's doing the plans? Your HV guy?
My HVAC guy's doing the plans, and the lighting company with my electrician, we both went out there earlier today. The place is called.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
Yeah, we don't, yeah. You know, the thing is, you've sat in that chair repeatedly and given us,
I know, and I want to get out of this
Yes.
chair.
and there may be an easy way to get you out of this chair. You know, we actually have the authority now to take your liquor license away. I really don't think anybody here wants to do that. I don't know.
But we don't wanna be in violation of our
Yeah.
own ordinance.
Yeah.
Possible suggestion, you could, if you decide to revoke, time we get the findings of facts done, we could put it on for the agenda the second meeting in November. If it's not done before then, the findings of fact, the revocation would stay in place. If it's done, you always could take back the voter's revocation as well, the findings of fact.
So we could conceivably act on taking away your license today, but it wouldn't be effective until the second meeting of November, is that what you're saying?
But we could put it on the agenda for that date, sure.
So that's.
So we don't do anything in this, or we vote to,
You would
No,
have to,
Kim.
if you wanted to vote it to revoke, then we have to do the findings of facts and conclusions of law,
okay,
which the whole council has to vote on.
okay. Do you
And then on
understand what
that
you're saying?
date in November, if you're open, we would just table that or
Right, you always could rescind that and.
Put it in a
rescind
file.
it then.
So that would be,
I don't know if that's realistic though.
I don't know.
I don't
But
think it is.
if he's,
No.
if he's
Just to have the
really,
bar
really
open.
close then, we could give him another 2 weeks.
You could always table it, yeah.
If you can show at least as much progress in the next 4 weeks as you have in the last 4 weeks.
okay.
You said the heavy lifting's done already.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on.
You have some planning that needs to get finished up that you apparently should have started last December. Okay, so let's be kind and say it hasn't been 2 years, but it's going on 1 year.
I'm on, I'll do
Okay.
it.
Okay, so the motion to approve the summons and complaint?
Or you to make a motion to vote on what you would like to do,
So the motion would be
or the
to.
motion to revoke, if that's what you.
Motion to revoke effective the second meeting, well, but we,
No,
You just make a
motion to
motion to
revoke.
revoke.
okay.
Issue a findings of recommendation.
Well, it's standard to issue the finding recommendation, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. So
I'll
motion's
I'll
revoked.
make that motion.
We have no little square box for that here.
Yeah, that's right.
So, okay, so, the motion was made by Alderman May,
Second.
second by Alderman Road. So you got yourself some more time. Is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair, if
Alderman Wang?
I'd just like to add that we have seriously ratcheted up the seriousness on this. I hope you understand that,
I do.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, and that was my comment too. Do you really know what's going on here?
Yes.
Okay.
God. I've been, honest to God, I've been
I know
working
we've heard that,
14
yeah,
hours.
5
a day.
till 9, I know it, but nothing's happening.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's do these other ones first. Let's see, number 42.
Move for approval subject to necessary requirements.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 45, for a special, I think they did this last year too. So, you have a motion?
Move approval subject to,
I don't know if there's
you know,
It's till
enough
11.
the time, yeah.
I'm not
Well,
reading.
that's our standard time, 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not on our cheat sheet.
I
It's a
don't have
special
my
item
monitor
to note.
sheet.
Okay. So the motion is to
Approve.
approve. Okay.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, then we have all three ordinances, and we got Parthenon Foods. They've started working over there, and they really wanna get their license. So they've already gone through the, public hearing. Which one's that?
There's number 40 on our agenda.
Number 40 is right here, correct?
So if we did that
So-
first, then that would be no problem.
Okay,
Yes.
we're gonna do that. Okay, that's what you want. Okay. Then let's move to number 40. This is the ordinance, increasing up to our limit up to 30 Class A license.
Move approval.
Second.
So we passed that. Okay, is there any further discussion on this? So, if we vote and approve this, then we don't have to,
It wouldn't be an over quota license.
we went over, which is okay, the license then.
The city attorney mentioned today that as part of the approval, subject to necessary requirements, it would be conditional on the ordinance being passed and published.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
No. Sorry, Alderman Chaplin.
Yeah, no, I was too fast. I was too fast.
Put away already.
Okay. Then we have item number 46. This is Parthenon Foods.
Move
for-
approval, subject to
Second.
requirements as stated.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Motion carries. Then we have item 47 and 48.
Mr. Chair, I
think
move
he's-
we put those on file.
Second.
Both of them?
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
I think that's it, right?
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Aye.
All right, License and Health is adjourned. And we'll wait a moment before we call Administration and Finance to order.